Hey guys, how are you? Today doing a brand new update. This one's for February. I know it's a little late. It's about March 5th, so I'm about 2 weeks late. I usually do this on the 23rd of February, so I'm about 2 weeks late, week and a half, 2 weeks late. So this is all stuff I picked up in February. I've got another pile gaining over there for March. It's already quite big, but this is all the stuff I got in February. So let's get into this. I got quite a lot of stuff, and yeah, so the first thing I picked up, I actually purchased on eBay back in August. This was supposed to take a month to get here from the UK. It never arrived. So I ended up getting a refund for it, and it ended up arriving about 2 days ago in the mail. So I'm actually really happy I got this for free. Yeah, it's Lost, the complete collection. I don't know if you guys can see that from there. And then let's bring it a little closer. So yeah, that's Lost, the complete Blu-ray collection. Yeah, that is really nice. So yeah, the original purchase price for this was $105. As I said, I got a refund for it because it never arrived, but it's arrived now. So I got Lost, the Blu-ray collection, for free. I did own this on DVD. I did sell when I purchased this back in August. We don't have the Blu-rays here in Australia, so I obviously got it from UK, as I said. This is about the 5th or 6th time I've watched it. I'm about halfway through it again, about halfway through season 3. Yeah, that's how much I've watched. I got it about 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm already about halfway through it. I've binge watched. I've had the last 2 days from TAFE, or uni, or college, whatever you want to call it. It's the Adelaide College of the Arts. Call it what you want. But I've had the last 2 days off, so I've non-stop watched Lost, so I'm a little buzzed at the moment. Yeah, so that's seasons 1 to 6 on Blu-ray. I'm very happy with this, so yeah, that's probably one of my favourite pickups of the month. And yeah, so... Alright, so the first 3 here, Blu-rays, are ones I got sent for free from a couple of different production companies. Sorry if I'm sweating a lot, it's so hot over here at the moment. It's summer, so yeah. First 2 are from Roadshow Entertainment, the other one is from Madman Entertainment. So, first one up here is one called The Judge. I don't know if you guys can see that with the glare, I'm so sorry. For once I'm actually doing it in the day, so I've got all the blinds open. I usually do it at night, so we don't get the glare, but I thought I'd do it during the day. As I said, I've had the last couple of days off. So I have The Judge here on Blu-ray. It's Blu-ray Ultraviolet. I loved this film. This is one of my favourite films that I saw in theatres last year, along with The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. I loved The Judge. It was such a great film. I loved the picture. I loved the this look and style of the blue, the you know, greyish blue look of the actual film. It was just such a good film. One of the best casts I've ever seen. Robert Duvall, Robbie Downey Jr., Billy Bob Thornton, Vera Farmiga. The list goes on and on. This is one of the best films of last year. I loved it. Made you laugh, made you cry. It was just so good. It's a drama film about legal stances, legal rights, stuff like that. I loved it. It was, as I said, one of my favourites from last year. So yeah, definitely one to check out, guys. The other one I got is Walk Among the Tombstones with Liam Neeson. It's the Blu-ray Ultraviolet. It started off really good. I found it really, really interesting. It sort of went downhill from there, in my opinion. A lot of people were like, it's a great action film, it's Liam Neeson, what can go wrong? For me, it was slow, it wasn't that entertaining, it wasn't an action film as I was hoping, and from what I was told. It was a drama thriller about a cop. It didn't have that action sort of feel that everyone else was telling me they had. Overall, okay film. It's one to check out if you're bored on a Sunday afternoon. I probably wouldn't recommend buying it, but if you can find the UV code on eBay for $2 or $3, I would hit that up and watch or buy it on iTunes for $5 or $6. That's the way to go. I wouldn't pay $40 for on Blu-ray. If you get the Blu-ray for a good price, I would definitely recommend it. So, yeah, that's Walk Among the Tombstone, and The Judge, as said, Judge, fantastic film. Walk Among the Tombstone, still okay, but wasn't as entertaining as everyone hyped it to be. So this next one here is one I got from Mad Men Entertainment. It's the last month's update, links down below. I did a couple of reviews for them as well. You guys can go and check them out if you like. They're at the start of the update, you don't have to watch the entire thing. But this one they sent me this month, it's called Jimmy, All Is By My Side. It stars Imogen Poots, and I don't know how to say his name, Andre Benjamin. I think it's Andre, I don't know. I thought this was really good. It's about Jimi Hendrix, tells a little story with him. I don't know what it is, but it seems like Mad Men, their picture quality is always fantastic. It's probably one of the, they probably have one of the best, I don't know what machines they use, but they have I've never seen a bad Mad Men film with quality, and whatnot, and people are probably thinking, well, it's all 1080p, it's all Blu-ray, what's the difference? You can notice with some films when they've been, you know, really well burnt, because when you're burning movies, they can lose picture quality. So they must have really good machines when burning, because I've never ever seen a bad quality film of Mad Men. So they're really, really good in that sort of matter. They always have great films, never seen a bad film yet. I'm sure they have had their sort of hiccups with films, but I haven't seen one yet. But yeah, it's done by John Ridley, writer and director. He also did 12 Years a Slave. This is definitely one to check out, guys, if you guys have a spare moment to sit down and watch a good family film. It's definitely one to check out. Jimmy, Always By My Side. So moving on to ones I've just picked up myself over the last month, yeah, in February. So first one here is the Blu-ray and digital ultraviolet combo pack of Fury. Sorry for the glare, guys. Hopefully it's not that bad from what I'm seeing, but yeah, Fury. This is a great cast: Brad Pitt, Logan Lerman, John Bernthal, Michael Pena, Sheila Booth. What can go wrong? It's a war film. What can go wrong? Well, everything went wrong with this film. Everything from character development to plot is just all wrong. There's no battle scenes in it. Rarely you see maybe 2 or 3 explosions in it, but other than that, there's no real battle scenes. The character development was not there. They were all actors going, hey, look at me. And the story was like, what was the story? We're going to this hill, and now what do we do? It's like they didn't have a plan for the end of the film. They sort of just wrote it, and then were like, well, what can we do now? We're already like an hour 50 in, what are we going to do? Yeah, I don't think they thought it out very well. I think it was just rushed. I don't think it's a great war film. It's probably down with some of the worst war films I've seen. Which is weird because it's got such a great cast besides Logan Lerman. No one likes Logan Lerman. I think the characters they were trying to play were supposed to be way younger, but they were too old. Logan Lerman, he so didn't fit his part. He was supposed to play like a little pretentious boy. Look, I'm not supposed to be in war. But he's like 30. He doesn't fit it. And John Bernthal, I mean, yeah, he's a great actor. Everyone loves him in Walking Dead. But I don't think the character development was there with all of them. It seemed like the writers were like, we need Brad Pitt to be the lead. All eyes need to be on Brad Pitt. And all eyes were on John Bernthal. He had anger issues. He was unhappy. He was, you know, this stuck-up, arrogant bastard who, you know, it was generally the lead, John Bernthal, when Brad Pitt was obviously supposed to be taking the lead, and he just didn't. Brad Pitt was there as, hey, look at me, I'm a good actor, that's all I need to be, I don't need to be acting all that great. Which is weird, because I like most of Brad Pitt's films. I love World War Z, so don't picture it as I hate Brad Pitt or anything. I don't have a problem with really any of the cast members. I just found this film in particular didn't do that much for them. It was really just a, you know, sort of money maker film. It was, let's just make some money. So yeah, it's a war film. I wouldn't go into it wanting a good war film. If you wanted to go into it as for like a laid back, I just want to see a film sort of film, definitely go and see it. You might enjoy it. I know a lot of people raved about this. I found it was really overhyped, to be honest. I bought this brand new for like $33 or whatever it was at JD, and I kind of regret paying that much for it, and I know I'm not going to get my money back for it, so yeah, I don't know, maybe on a second watch I might like it a bit more, but as of the first watch, I didn't like it. Now on to a couple. The next 4 I absolutely loved, so here are some on a good note. The first one here is the Blu-ray Digital HD Combo. It's the collector's edition of it. It is Maze Runner. I'm still waiting on my steelbook of this. Just like Lost, I ordered it back in like October. Still haven't got it. Yeah, I don't know what the delay is. Did a pre-order of the steelbook, just in case you're wondering why did you order it back in October, got released in February. I think it actually got released at the end of January, I think, or really early February. I pre-ordered the steelbook from the UK. I'm still waiting on it, so I'm not sure what's going on now. I'll have to have a little talk to the guy who's selling them. But Maze Runner, this is probably one of my favourite films of last year, along with The Judge and The Hobbit. If you guys have seen my top 10 list of last year, links down below if you haven't. You guys know how much I loved this film, and I was really struggling to fit if this or The Hobbit was going to go in place 1. If you guys already know, you know how much of a struggle I was having trying to decide if this or The Hobbit was going in number 1. I can't wait for the Scorched Trials. I am so pumped. I read the book of the first one straight after I saw it, so I don't want to ruin the second one, so I'm going to read the book after I see the second film, because I really just want to go into the film and not know what's going to happen. Don't spoil it, please. If you've read the Scorched Trials books, please do not spoil it in the comments section. I really just want to, you know, be surprised, you know, with the ending and whatnot. Another one which I surprisingly loved, and a lot of people didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of Michael Bay. You can already tell what it is just from me saying it's a Michael Bay production. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the one with the green case here. I was really thinking getting the Blu-ray steelbook, and I didn't. I just got the Blu-ray because I'm like, if I don't like it, I don't want to pay $15 more than I need. I loved it. I really want to try and find the steelbook now, so I'm going to go out next month or this month and try and find it for a good price. This one really did actually surprise me. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I actually thought it was pretty well done for a Michael Bay film, to be honest. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, definitely want to check out on a Saturday night with your friends. So, the next one here I loved in theatres. I didn't do a movie review of it, I really should have. It's Into the Storm, starring Bitchface from Walking Dead, Laurie, Sarah Wayne Callies. Yeah, that bitch. And also it has Richard Armitage, who is Thorin Oakenshield in The Hobbit, and he is really, he's not unknown, everyone knows him, but most people know him from The Hobbit with the beard and the you know, fur and everything, so you don't really know what he looks like underneath it all. And there's been so many roles that he's done, and I've gone back and watched it for a second or third or fourth time, and I've gone, what the fuck, that's Richard Armitage. Movie 43, he was in. He was the dad. I don't know if you guys seen movie 43, I think most of you have. The bit where Chloe Grace Moretz had a period and she's spear against the wall. The boy's dad, that's Richard Armitage. Yeah, he was the main in this. He's really unknown when he's not in the Hobbit films. I think the Hobbit films really made him. So, yeah, Into the Storm. The next one I loved, The Giver. It says on the front cover starring Taylor Swift. I don't know if they should already put that on there. She was in it for about 30 seconds. I'm not even joking. They showed her playing the piano, and that was it. This is a great cast. Alexander Skarsgård, Meryl Streep. It has Jeff Bridges. It was just such a great cast. Absolutely loved it. One I've seen 3 times now. It's just great. I had my sort of doubts when I first saw it in theatres, when I was first sitting there when it was black and white. I'm like, I don't know if I'll like this. Hopefully it's not all in black and white. I do love my black and white films, but it was one that I was like, doesn't really need to be in black and white. And then, you know, once the story progressed, like, okay, it did need to be in black and white. But yeah, was it in black and white? Yeah, it was. I was just thinking that, and I'm like, am I thinking of the right film? It is. But The Giver was an amazing film. I loved all of it. It was just one you need to check out. Next one I actually haven't seen yet. Only recently came out within the last 2 weeks, not even. Actually, this probably should have been... Actually, no, this was a February release, well, last week of February. Skeleton Twins. I haven't seen this yet, so I can't really talk about it yet. It was probably one I'll watch on a Sunday afternoon when I'm bored. Next up, oh god, I do not want to talk about this film. This film was... Oh. If you've seen this film, you know what I'm talking about. It's Tusk. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this film. Yeah, it's it's horrendous. Not bad horrendous, but like it's worse than Human Centipede in like weird. It's think about the title, Tusk. What do you think when you think about Tusk? You know, you think of walruses, they have tusks. Yeah, that's all I need to say about this. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It was just wrong on every level. It started off as a comedy film, then went into a dark thriller. You're like, oh, okay, he's stuck at this house. You know, he's a radio host, well, podcast host, and he's gone to this house to do an interview, and that's when shit goes crazy. It's not one I like to talk about that often with people. It gets brought up at parties all the time, and I'm like, please don't talk about Tusk. That's not a good film. It started off really enjoyable, and then it just sort of went. It's just yeah, it's just gross. I don't know what to say about it. It's just gross. On a better note, Dolphin Tale 2. Yeah, Dolphin Tale 2. Dolphin Tale 2. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. It says the best family movie of 2014. It is definitely not. Best family film of 2014, Big Hero 6. It was out on the 26th of December. I'm technically classifying it as a 2015 film when it comes to my list at the end of the year of best films of the year, but when it comes to this thing, it's best family movie of 2014, it's definitely not. It's a good film. Well, it's not a really good film. It's a good kids film. I don't know why I bought this, but suppose because it has Morgan Freeman in it. Who doesn't like Morgan Freeman? So next up is Hercules. This is the extended cut. Probably should have got the 3D one of this. I'll probably end up grading it later to 3D, but it was just too expensive. It was like $48 on 3D. I'm like, I'll save like $30 and get this for like 15 or 13 or whatever it was as an extra for my work. Next up is Assault on Wall Street, one I haven't seen yet. It's got Dominic Purcell in it. I haven't seen him in a film since Prison Break. I'm sure he's done films since then, but I haven't seen him in anything since Prison Break. It looks quite interesting, so I'm really excited to see that. Next up, we have The Watch on Blu-ray, one I want to get for so long on Blu-ray, and I just never got it. It was so expensive. It was always like $20, and I'm like, I'm not paying $20 for a film that old. But I got it for like $8 online. It was definitely worth $8. It was free postage as well, so I was happy about that. So yeah. Okay, next up is a horror film called Afflicted. I haven't seen this one yet. It looks kind of cool from the front and back. I do want to check this one out. I do love my... Oh! Ah! They're falling! Yeah. Anyway, I do like my horror films. If you guys know, I don't know if you can see it. It's all my horror section over here and all up behind my head. I do like my horror. It actually goes all the way along there, my horror as well. Yeah, so I haven't seen that one yet. I'm very, very excited to see that one. Another one with Philip Seymour Hoffman, Rachel McAdams, William Dafoe and Robin Wright is called A Most Wanted Man. I've seen the trailer once, months ago. I can't remember exactly anything about it, but that seems like a great cast. Philip Seymour Hoffman, very sad he died. I do like William Dafoe, he's a great actor. And yeah, Most Wanted Man, I haven't seen it yet, so definitely excited. One I did buy back in probably December, I think it might have been my December or November update. I did end up sending that off and now rebuying it. If you guys can see, there's massive gaps here and whatnot. I sold quite a bit of my collection at the start of February. I was clearing some stuff out I didn't really want. This was one of them, and I kind of regretted selling it because I did want to watch it. I just never got around to it. It's Grudge Match here with Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone. But yeah, I do want to watch it. I still haven't, so hopefully I don't sell it off again. Another couple of horror films actually. We have Final Destination 2, finally completing my horror collection of the Final Destinations. This was one I never really wanted to pay $16 for, and they had a 2 for $20 mid last month at JB Hi-Fi. I'm like, I'm just gonna get it. I need to complete my Final Destinations films. A lot of people don't like them. I don't have a problem with them. I like them. I think 1 and 4 are my favourites. I really do like 4. But yeah, I did pick up the Hostel trilogy. I wanted to pick up the trilogy pack. It was like in one case, had a silver case. JB Hi-Fi was like $25. Occasionally it went down to 20, but I never picked it up, and I don't know why. But I found these for $5 each, so pretty much for the trilogy, 15. They're just in their individual Blu-ray cases. I remember loving the first one. I saw the second one once because I've seen the first one probably 3 times. I've only seen the second one once. I don't really remember much about it. I remember it was an okay sequel, but it wasn't great. I've never seen 3 though, so I'm really excited to see 3, see what they did with that. I don't know if they're doing a 4. I've heard loads of rumours that they're doing a 4, but until I see a trailer, I'm not going to believe they're doing a 4. So, yeah. Now, a comedy sort of stand-up show I got on Blu-ray here. I love this guy as a comedian. He's not my favourite. Russell Brand's going to be my favourite comedian probably forever, but I also love this guy. It's Jeff Dunham. It's Minding the Monsters. I don't know if I've seen this show or not. I don't know if it's the same show as I saw, because I've seen one show where he had Walter and, you know, Ahmed the terrorist and whatnot, and Ahmed's like, don't put me back in the box, he has gas. I'm not sure if it's this one or not, but I have seen, you know, 1 or 2 of his live stand-ups, and he's absolutely brilliant with his puppets. I absolutely love it. He's probably number 2 or 3 with comedians with me. But yeah, he's definitely a great comedian, Jeff Dunham. So yeah, now moving on. Now I want to show you some games. Then I'll move on to the DVDs and the TV series. I've got 2 games here: Skyrim and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I got these for a couple $dollars each. I'm not a gamer, but if I can find games cheap, I'll definitely get them. So yeah, those are the 2 games I got. Now onto the DVDs. I did buy about 60 DVDs this month, and I sold off about 40 of them. So I've got about 20 left, maybe. Let's count: 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13. I got 15 here, 14. One DVD that I know I'm going to sell off in the future because it is on Blu-ray. It's called Grand Piano here with Elijah Wood and John Cusack. I remember seeing the trailer for this, and I'm like, oh, I want to see it in theatres, and it never came to theatres here. So it's one I'm going to have to check out soon. So one that I got here on DVD. This definitely isn't on Blu-ray. It's called Hansel and Gretel and the 420 Witch. It's a movie that's dope. And Hansel and Gretel. It looked kind of weird from the back. Yeah, I don't know. It was like 50 cents. I'm like, that looks pretty good for 50 cents. One I picked up for $1 is Dave Hughes Pointless. That was a bargain. They had 3 of them there for $1. Brand new and sealed, and I'm like, I'm so picking that up for $1. I love my live stand-ups. Dave Hughes, yeah, he's alright. He's not the best, but for $1, I'll pick up any of his shows. On eBay, I picked these up for $5 each, brand new, and I think they were about $2.95 for, you know, postage each. There were 2 separate listings from 2 different people, but The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2, the originals. Wish these were on Blu-ray over here in Australia. They're not. I know there are in America. I might get the US Blu-rays, but I'm going to wait a while and see if they do them on here. I might wait a year or two and see if they do them here. I know over here in Australia, in about a month's time, they're releasing People Under the Stairs on Blu-ray. Ka-ching, am I right? I love People Under the Stairs. That was a great horror film by Wes Craven. So maybe that will give them an incentive to put these on Blu-ray as well. I absolutely love The Hills Have Eyes, and I can't wait for People Under the Stairs. I think it's coming out in March, so it could be April. We'll see. I can't remember the exact date. I've got a Studio Ghibli collection movie. It's called The Wind Rises here on DVD. I don't know if this was done on Blu-ray. I'm possibly could have been, but DVD is good enough for me. I'm not paying $60 for the Blu-ray. They get fucked. This is one I got. This was brand new and sealed. It was $2. It's a collector's edition of Batman Begins on DVD. It's like this. I'll bring it up closer. It's like this weird little rectangular sort of thing. I don't know. It's like got booklets and like the movie inside, and it's like a 2-disc one, and it's got some movie cards and a digital copy and a shitload of special features as well. I'm not going to open this. I own the Blu-rays of them. There's no need to open it, but I thought it was cool, so I ended up picking that up for $2. This next one is a family triple treat. I remember owning this about 10 or 12 years ago when I was really little, and it's got the Modern Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Fortune Hunters and Family Plan right here on DVD. It was $3.95, free postage, brand new and sealed, and I was so happy I found this because I remember, I don't know what happened to mine. I think it might have got damaged or sold or something, and I could never find anything. I was so upset, and now I found it again. I'm like, yes, because I really remember liking the Tom Sawyer, the Modern Adventure of Tom Sawyer. That was such a good film. Go look at the trailer. It's so funny. It's such a good kids film. I got another sort of kids film. I don't know what the fuck it is. It looks kind of interesting. It's called Billy Frankenstein. Have you guys heard of this? I don't know. It looked kind of cool for $1. I don't know. Another one I found for $2. It's a new release I wanted to see. It's called Plastic. Yeah, this has Ed Spillers in it. He's a great British actor. He's probably one of my favourite British actors. And it's also got Will Poulter from you know, Where the Millers and the new Maze Runner as well. Don't know any of the other guys, so actually yes I do. I know Alfie Allen from Game of Thrones, so you got that as well. Yeah, Plastic. Then we have MVP, Most Valuable Primate, or yeah, Most Valuable Primate. I don't know, this was 50 cents as well. I picked up some of the 50-cent ones, like, you know, Billy Frankenstein and Dave Hughes, all on the same day, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll grab a couple of the dollar ones and whatnot. They seem cool. And another one that was $1 or 50 cents. It's called Eat and Run. I don't know. I've seen this all the time, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to get this or not. Looks kind of crap, but yeah, it could be good. Thunderpants. I loved this movie when I was little. You know, little Ron Weasley. Yeah, I remember like now I want to go back and watch that. And one of my favourite kids movies of all time, The Iron Giant. I don't know if you guys can see it with the glare. It's still sealed. I bought this from Coles for $5. Brand new and sealed. They have like a little stand there. They don't really sell movies, but they had this for $5, and it's usually $7 at JB. So I'm like, oh, I'll get it for $5 and whatnot. So I can't wait to watch that one again. It was such a good animation. I'm not a big animation fan, so that's one that I really liked. So now we've got a couple of sort of collector's things here. We've got the 2-disc collector's edition, still new and sealed, of the original King Kong. It's the, I'll bring it up closer. The metal tin of King Kong. I got this for $2, brand new and sealed. That was a excellent pickup. And also for $1 is this Mystery Classics metal tin set. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's like in this metal tin. It's It's got a whole bunch of, what's his name, Jack Nicholson movies called The Terror. What else has got in it? Anthony Perkin, The Trial. What else is in here? Nick Nolte in Death Sentence, stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of them in here. It's nice and all embossed on the front, so that's a nice set for $1, brand new and sealed. So yeah. Yeah, so we're almost at the end, guys. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more titles, all TV series. Let's get into this and get this done. First one here is a Blu-ray TV series, Game of Thrones Season 4, coming for Season 5 in just under a month. Well, not on Blu-ray, but on TV. It's nice and embossed here, the slip case. I got the special edition of the third one as well. That was a great pickup for $29.99 on Blu-ray. Now, I can't remember if I showed Season 1 of this show. Last update, I don't think I did. Just in case I did, I'll show it again, just in case I didn't. I'm going to put them in there. Oh, just for a sec. I got Season 1 of Teen Wolf. Season 2 of Teen Wolf. And Season 3, Part 1 and Part 2 of Teen Wolf. I ended up having to rebuy Season 1 of Teen Wolf. The last one got damaged. I went and got it cleaned at work. First disc kind of warped. So yeah, I had to get that cleaned, and then it got warped at work. So yeah, I got all 3 seasons here, Part 1 and 2 of Season 3. Just finished watching Season 4 online. I can't wait for that on Blu-ray, and I can't wait for Season 5 to start. Season 4 was a little slow for me. It wasn't that great. I do love Season 3 Part 1 the most so far. I found that was the best. I like how they put the twins from Desperate Housewives in it. That was great. I didn't expect to see them, and then they all of a sudden turned up. And now also I picked up, talking about Teen Wolf, one of the main characters from Season 1 is in this next show. It's called Arrow. The guy who played Jackson is in this show, Arrow. I haven't seen it yet, but he's on the front cover of Season 2. This is a DC Comics show. I'm really excited to see this. I want to finish everything else before I start watching more. I've got about 10 shows I'm in the middle of watching, so I want to finish up some of them up first before I start Arrow. And I bought this early in February, so still have a lot to watch. Next up is Misfits Season 1 here on Blu-ray. I do like Misfits. I started watching it online, and we got about halfway through Season 1, and then ended up buying the DVD of it, so I still got to watch the last half. I think there's about 10, maybe 12 episodes in there. Not exactly sure. I think there's about 10 or 12. So yeah, Misfits, and also on Season 2, that was in December's update. As I said, link down below for last month's update. If you guys want to go back and watch that, that was about an hour long, hour and a half long. It's a bit of a long one, but yeah. Another sort of sci-fi show called Beauty and the Beast Season 1. This was kind of cool. There was a buy one get one free sale going on at JB. When I bought Teen Wolf Season 1, or rebought it, I ended up getting this show, so it was 2 for $25. So I made them $12.50 each. That's a good price for a TV series, brand new. I wasn't complaining. Yeah. So the last 2 here. One of them is the DVD Ultraviolet combo pack of the 100. I've heard people rave about the show. I can't wait to get into this. As I said, I want to finish up some of the other TV series I'm watching first before I start hitting up the rest. And this one is still new and sealed. I bought this off eBay without really realising it's a Region 1 DVD. Not that I can't watch them. I got my Region 1 PS3, so I can watch it, but I'm going to sell it off or give it away as a trade, so I can get the Region 4 one of it. And it's Desperate Housewives Season 1. I did used to own this series, and I gave it to a friend as a Christmas present, so all the seasons, yes, I know, it was very generous of me. Ah! I dropped it. Oh, I dropped it. Yeah, so it's all still new and sealed. I don't know if you guys can see that it's new and sealed. So, if anyone in America or anyone even in Australia wants the Region 1 Desperate Housewives new and sealed, if they want to do a trade, happy to do one. Yeah, it's So when it's sealed, it's in this nice sort of plastic case. It's not in the usual DVD case. But yeah, I'm really tempted to open it and see what it's like. So I'm not too sure. Yeah. But I think that's it for this update, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you on my next update.